Good afternoon, and welcome to our pinning ceremony. As you can tell by the accent, I am clearly not a Milwaukee native. I tried to secure one of those blue translation phones for you guys, but unfortunately they don't translate to Southern accents. But I have to admit, I'm pretty okay with talking in front of crowds. I do it a lot in my current job, but as the day got closer and closer, kind of got a little anxious, a little nervous. I've heard picturing everyone in their underwear works. So today, I'm picturing all of you in a hospital gown with a back untied. That's important. I'd first like to thank my classmates for bestowing upon me this honor. Speaking to you this afternoon truly is an honor. I'm extremely touched, and I thank you all for this special recognition. I'm grateful for the opportunity, and I hope I represent you all well. I would like to thank you all for being here this afternoon to share in this joyous occasion. As we close the door on this chapter of our lives and step forward into the next epic journey, let us remember the people in our lives who encourage us to soar. On behalf of my classmates, our heartfelt thanks to all the mothers, fathers, husbands, boyfriends, wives, girlfriends, life partners, children, grandparents, family, and friends who are here today. You gave us immeasurable support and encouraged us to continue when we could not. You listened to our stories and participated as live subjects all hours of the day when we needed extra practice for skills labs. You helped keep us sane when we thought we had lost our minds. Thank you for your encouragement and for your support when we were too tired to socialize, to take care of the kids, or to spend quality time with you as a family. We have been exhausted, stressed, worried, upset. We have cried and laughed for no reason. And I'm sure we've given you all an earful about what happened today. Thank you all for standing by us and picking up our slack as we followed our dreams of becoming a nurse. If it was not for you, we would not be here today. You are our inspiration, our motivation, and the many sacrifices you've made. Let us follow our dreams. A sincere thank you to all of our instructors. You've become part of us, part of our families. Thank you for teaching us, developing us, and guiding us. You taught us perseverance, generosity, humor, dedication, humility, and compassion. You molded and shaped us and taught us the true art of nursing. You taught us everything you know, even what wasn't in the book. You tirelessly answered our questions, encouraged us, took us on field trips, and most of all, believed in us. I would also like to express the sincerest gratitude to Professor Michelle Work and Mary Beth Asen for all of your patience, encouragement, and direction, and for spending tireless hours with us in the skills labs. Thank you to Dr. Russell for picking up the loose ends of our program and running with it. You certainly did make a difference in our last few semesters. I will certainly miss seeing your smiling face in the mornings. Last but not least, Mary Ann Jerkin and Jen Esch, thank you for the countless hours of farm tutoring. Collectively, if I had to guess, I would say there were thousands of man-hours put into tutoring us. Probably the same for the amount of candy that we ate in the room, too. Sincerely, thank you both. If not for the two of you, 95% of this class wouldn't have made it. To my classmates, what a ride. We made it. We're here. We started out on this journey together what seems like a lifetime ago. We were merely strangers pursuing a common goal full of hope, promise, and excitement, but we quickly bonded and became a family. Now we're a class of close friends. We've studied long hours together. We've helped each other through countless concept maps, ATIs, and simulation skills tests. We've come a long way since the first day of pharmacology when Professor Fox shared with us those two unforgettable words, "Farm sucks." Every week we found ourselves staring at the doomsday clock, which counted down time left before an assignment was due. We learned from some of the best healthcare educators of our time. Although they did not make our journey easy, they did not withhold the important lessons we needed to learn. No longer will we have stress related to lack of sleep, as evidenced by being a nursing student. We were once novices, and now we're professionals and colleagues. Together, we experienced illness, car accidents, house fires. We celebrated the births of babies and mourned together when we experienced losses. We laughed together so that we wouldn't cry. We've all become more efficient. We have learned things that we thought we were never capable of. We've overcome boundaries that seemed impossible. We've done things that we never thought we could and accomplished things that we never could have imagined. We've seen each other at our worst and our best, We've learned that we cannot change or fix everything, but we have learned how to get beyond what seems impossible. We've pushed forward. We've developed a lifelong of memories that will be talked about for years to come, and have developed enduring friendships that will last a lifetime. Through it all, we became stronger, more confident, and grew closer to one another. We are forever connected and bonded. I know that many of us would not be standing here today if it weren't for the love and support of our fellow classmates. I'm sure that I speak for many of you when I say that I will never forget your encouraging words of confidence in me. You carried me through some of the most trying days. I love all of you dearly, and I will forever cherish the bond that we have. No matter where our paths may lead, you will always be in my heart. Nursing school changes a person. Suddenly you start checking out the size of a person's veins in the grocery store line. You start diagnosing someone with Parkinson's or MS because of the way they walk. And if they have swollen ankles, they must have a heart condition. You wash your hands for a full minute, while in the public restroom you turn the faucet off with your elbows. If someone coughs or sneezes nearby, you have a very strong urge to run for cover. Someone asks you for a pen, you probably have at least 5 to choose from. Multiple colors, of course. But there are very few life-altering experiences that a person will have throughout their lifetime. Collectively, we're experiencing one right now. The pinning ceremony, a part of nursing school tradition since the early 1860s. Though the rite has been traced back to the 12th century, it signifies the accomplishment of finishing nursing schools. And that came from Wikipedia, by the way. It's finally okay, I can use it. It's albeit questionable, but I can't forget to cite those sources. I see this ceremony serving 2 purposes for us. First, we're being recognized for successfully making it through the last 5 long, arduous semesters. It marks the transition from student nurse to graduate nurse as well. As we move forward as graduate nurses and eventually registered nurses, we're also taking on a great responsibility. Our nursing school pins serve as reminders of that awesome responsibility. From here on, we're not mere citizens, but we're healers and caregivers, counselors and advocates. People will seek our advice, refer to our knowledge for answers, look to our actions for guidance, and most of all, trust our expertise with their lives. We're tasked with caring for strangers, taking their lives in our hands. In just a few minutes, we'll be pinned. An RN will place a pin in our lapels to signify our accomplishment, preparing for a lifetime of caring for others who would take care of themselves if they were able. After graduation tonight, we will wake up tomorrow as college graduates with a degree in nursing. How can we handle all this pressure? I turn to our faculty who've taught us, guided us, and molded us over the last 2 years, and I ask them to share some words of wisdom with us as they send us off to our new careers. I would like to impart that wisdom upon you. If a patient questions what you're giving them or doing for them, view it as a red flag and follow your gut to triple check. The same thing goes when your patient tells you they feel like something bad is about to happen. They're usually right. Professor Zwicky. Never assume anything. If you don't know or if you're not sure of something, go consult your resources. Professor Wysocki. Integrity is doing the right thing when no one is looking. Your 2 greatest assets are integrity and accountability. Accountability started with being in class on time, having assignments in by deadlines, building up your knowledge base so that you could provide safe patient care. But integrity holds you accountable, even when no one is looking. Professor Kales. Always remain open. Nursing opportunities come in all shapes and sizes. Be ready to receive them. Professor Work. Be prepared to enjoy the silence and listen. Sometimes you can learn more about your patient by just being. Very powerful. Professor Fox. You will be most effective as a nurse when you follow your heart. Professor Petrick. If you want someone else to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion. I believe this is very appropriate for anyone, but especially for nursing. Compassion is such an important aspect of what we do. Professor Penzel. All patients have mental health needs. Use the skills you learned in Nursing 222 in every day of your practice. Professor Kazbierczek. It's not your job to be the judge and jury. You'll never find out everything about a patient by his or her chart. Everyone has struggles you don't know about, so hold your judgment and give the best care possible to all your patients. Professor Mosby. And always believe in your intuition. This can be true in any situation, from a patient condition to a job choice. Professor Seifert. After today, many of us will go on our separate ways. Some may move to other states, many will start new jobs, or continue to search for just that perfect job, and many could plan to continue on with their education. Of course, the biggest thing will be taking and passing our NCLEX and becoming licensed. Then we will be relieved that we actually retained everything, well, almost everything, that we learned in nursing school. Wherever life takes us and wherever we work, we will be great nurses and we will make a difference in the lives of each patient we encounter. It took great courage for us to embark on this journey. We made great sacrifices to get here, to pursue our dreams as being registered nurses. But while you're changing the way the world works, don't forget that no matter what you do in life, your most important legacy will be to the way you conduct your everyday life. Florence Nightingale once said, "I think one's feelings waste themselves in words. They ought to all be distilled into actions which bring results." By all means, while you're changing the world, don't forget about the everyday human needs of the patient and the family. We must remember to treat the whole patient, remain empathetic, non-judgmental, follow our instincts, and advocate for our patients. Let our actions be more powerful than our words. I want you to close your eyes. Now feel the rhythm of your heart beating. Take a deep breath. Now feel the calmness of that breath. Pattern your successes like the constant beats of your heart and approach your nursing career with the same calmness of the breath that you just took. Never forget the greatness you were taught. To the left of you, to the right of you, behind you, and in front of you are people who will help you in your time of need. Be humble enough to ask for help. Remember to treat your patients with the care that you would give to yourself. And finally, remember the 5 C's of nursing: calm, compassion, confidence, consistency, and courage. But most of all, be empathetic. Congratulations to you, the 2014 graduating class of Bryant and Stratton Nursing School. Enjoy tonight and celebrate the accumulation of the knowledge that has prepared us to face the unknown with brave faces and open hearts. In closing, I offer you one last thought, and I challenge you to model your nursing career on these poignant words from Florence Nightingale. When I am no longer a memory, just a name, I hope my voice perpetuates the great work of my life. Thank you.